Okay, so welcome, second day of International 2, a first game or first series Mousesports against DK. So, our first series of the first games. We are going to be casting, by the way, right now, so you know when I'm casting, like when I'm actually recording this, 6 p.m. It's starting 6 p.m. and it's ending like 3 to 4 a.m. The timing is terrible for Europe, for me especially, so that's kind of the bad thing, the downside of the International 2, that it's, you know, in the US and the timing is just broken. I don't think US timing works for anybody. Like, even Australia will be fucked, Asia will be gone. I don't know, I don't think it, you know, US time doesn't work for anybody. I think European time is the best for these events, because if it's, you know, US, then they can watch earlier. But we cannot watch later, you know, I cannot watch game at 4 a.m. and do commentary. Sorry, that's just not gonna happen, because I'm living in a society of people around me, okay? I cannot just scream at 4 a.m. like, first blood! And next day, like, neighbors are like, dude, you know, fuck you, seriously, fuck you. So, Mousesports against DK. Let's go through the bands. Let me see. Pretty classic stuff, who would have thought of that? We have Negasar Chen, Lone Druid. On the other side, it's a Broodmother, Lycan, and Darkseer. I just wanted to say the few things in the beginning. The bands are not really that interesting, because they are rotating the same heroes, plus additional thing is that what they hate to play against, okay? I saw... I'm not really sure who it was. Probably some Chinese team like was banning Rubik. Or sorry, it was Puppy. It was Puppy from Navi that was banning Rubik, because they are playing the Rubik, they understand how strong he is. So they were, for example, banning Rubik. So, you know, it will be same, like 10 heroes will be in a ban all the time, the same ones. So let's go to Mousesports picks. It's Nature's Prophet and Morphlink. Morphlink is pretty much the hero of the, or sorry, the carry, the hero as a carry of the International 2 at the moment. There's against him, the duel will happen between Morphlink and Anti-Mage, pretty much ongoing thing, like who's the strongest? Well, we'll see. And stronger of these two, so we'll see. DK is picking Rubik, Invoker. Did she say decay? So it's a decay. I don't even know what it means. I'm saying DK all the time because D is, you know, A, B, C, D. It's pronounced like that. Whatever. So Rubik. I'm not really sure how Chinese playing Rubik and how DK, for example, playing Rubik, but Invoker as a Chinese hero, I think, is very, very strong. Just their timing, you know, what spell to use in some situations. I watched D-Home and it was pretty on point. So let's see what DK is gonna do. So their carry, as I said, is Anti-Mage. It's gonna be competing directly, if it's mid-game or late game, mostly late game, against Morphlink. It's a question who's better, okay? Anti-Mage with the Battle Fury is better farmer than Morphlink with let's say 2 items like a Manta or whatever, Lincoln's or Aether Blade. Anti-Mage can farm more, technically he can farm more because he can adjust his items to like insane farming. So we shall see. And of course Chinese, you know, they tend to farm a lot. So next pick for Mous is Shadow Demon. Good combo. We'll be seeing maybe some combination of other hero like a Brewmaster, can be even Kanka. But I don't think it will be Kanka. Okay, it can be Kanka for Sing Sing. They like the Shadow Demon Kanka combo. We will see, man. So DK banned Leshrac. That's an additional combo with the Shadow Demon, because the stun is so difficult to land in the beginning. It really is. The stun is just, range is nothing, okay, and it's so slow, it's like 1 point something second animation for the stun to come out, so. But with the Shadow Demon's disruption, that's it, you know, no problem. No problem. So we see complete ban of jungle. Something missing is maybe Enigma from a jungle that is not banned yet, but maybe it will happen. Enchantress is banned. Chen, yeah. They definitely like, I think Mous is definitely liking, this is not first time saying this, Mous is definitely banning a lot of jungle. I'm not really sure why. Like in the previous games, or actually like I watched 2 games of Mous, and I saw Enchantress, Chen, and Lycan in probably both of them, just banned from a Mous. So they are definitely, they don't like somebody in the jungle, okay, so harassing them or having the advantage of instant push. And then we see... I think Mous had to anticipate that the DK will know what they did in the previous games, which was the Kanka I was talking about, so... Like, you know, I'm not really watching the scene, like, throughout the year. I'm just watching random games, but I know this, okay? So DK, obviously. Mous, if they are smart, they pick the Shadow Demon as a bait. And now if they are thinking of something else, we'll see. I actually need to pour my drinks, so hold on a second. I'm not ready. I was actually trying Guild Wars 2 PvP, and I was like, shit, I have to commentate, or I want to commentate, but you know, it's time to do it, Jesus. This is live game. I like live games because it just feels differently. It just feels like I'm contributing something, like it's live, you know, I'm just watching with 20,000 people, so, or 50,000, whatever it's the number. Mouses are thinking, What they should, because they are right now not in the best position. I think they have like a 2-4 score, so today is the day to prove that you are the masters. You get in the tournament, they went without come with me. Like, it was his fault. Like, you know, let's be honest. If you know that you might be at the international, I would get my visas like fucking 3 months before that. I know it's hard to getting overseas. It's pain in the ass, mostly in the US, as you know, somebody from other regions. But I don't know, better preparation, I guess. So Venomancer's next one, it could happen. It could happen. I could see Venomancer even on the Mousesports pick. So Wind will be pick for DK.
Mousesports, turn to pick.
She's dead excited, that girl. Mousesports, time to pick. Yeah. It's kind of a, I don't know, I feel like I would like to slap her because of she said that like that. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. So far I like DK pick much more. Maybe it's because of the Rubik and Invoker. You know, I love these two heroes. Come on, Mouse. It has to be combo with the Shadow Demon.
10 seconds remaining.
Or it can be just support and then her last pick, bam. So DK can't really react to it. And bam, Goblin Techies. Here we go. I don't know. Centaur Warchief would be nice, right? I think Centaur Warchief would be really nice in this pick. With the Shadow Demon like a disruption. But that's not gonna happen. Maybe in international free. Because we will have all the heroes there, and I'll be there. Covering the event for you. A little differently, I just, you know, I have my own plans. Not really involving Valve. So, yep. Come on, Mouse. Pick Pudge. Pick Pudge. I like the music. Drums and shit. Mouse is taking their time. A lot of time, so... I don't think they know. I don't think they know what to pick. Okay, it's a tie. There has to be something with the Shadow Demon yet. You know, the Kanka was taken. Like, I felt it's a bait, the Shadow Demon, like, for ban of Kanka. I kind of understood that, and DK too. So I'm not really sure if they planned it, or it was like, shit, they actually banned him, you know? Jesus. Come on, man. Come on, DK. He's not that picked. What DK needs at the moment? Like a raw support. Just a hero that will do absolutely nothing, that will die. So, could be CM, could be any other hero that will work like that. Kind of usually when like Venomancer is banned and other like supports, let's say Leshraki for example even, is banned, it's usually CM that is going through. I think we might see that also here. You know, CM with the global presence works perfectly with the anti-mage, can kind of cover his ass. It's a Shadow Demon. Okay. That's pretty strong lineup. But who's going to be with the anti-mage? Because anti-mage kind of needs somebody to support him. He's pretty shitty in the beginning. But then again, if it's going to be mid or something, we'll see. I'm very curious about the last pick of Mous. I don't think they know. Like, I would bet they don't know what to do anymore. There's nothing directly working with the disruption of the Shadow Demon. Like, Gush is fine. You know, slow after that, it's fine, but there are better things. There are definitely better things. 7 seconds, 6 seconds. It's gonna be random. Oh, it's a Slardar. So okay. So they picked something for the disruption. It's gonna be Slardar. So the stun is there, plus the additional hits, maybe bash. That's pretty good. So let's see who's gonna play who. These teams are taking their time. It's like they are not even responding what's happening in the game. Look at that. Not even one guy picked the hero yet. There we go. Zippo is playing Resta. Long DD is gonna play Windrunner. Super is gonna play Invoker. Row TK. I think something different. It's Rubik. 1437 will be Shadow Demon. And Anti-Mage will be Burning, obviously. Bamboo will be Slardar. Sing Sing will be Tide Hunter. Kurokai will be taking the role of Morphling. And Black will be... What? I don't like to say Black for some reason. I don't know. Okay, Black will be Furion. Why am I not moving freely? Thank you, game.
Prepare for battle.
I can bet you that Bamboo won't be solo. Whoa, 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 whoa. Of course, Sing Sing has the every single customization item in the world. I'm kind of curious if people are sending him to that. He's sending him these items, or how he gets them. I don't know. Okay. Let's see. Rubik, Anti-Mage. We got Zippo, which is Rasta. Pretty cool. So both teams are on the different sides. Nothing's gonna happen. What is this though? It's pretty weird. It's very weird. It doesn't look like anything. It's some new customization, I think. Oh, it's a squid, probably. Yeah, it's a squid. Okay, let's see. Bamboo. So it's gonna be Trilane on the bottom, Tide, Bamboo, and Shadow Demon. On the mid, it's gonna be Kurokai against Anti-Mage. I'm not mistaken for that, I think. He's got even Stout Shield. Sorry, Poor Man's Shield. With some regen. I'm curious if Rubik will be supporting Anti-Mage mid. It can definitely happen. With the solo, so will be Winchman, obviously. Resta will be bottom with the Invoker. Or mid Trilane. Why not just push it? Destroy the Trilane. Okay, Anti-Mage won't be mid. It's going to be... It's going to be Invoker. So it's going to be Trilane against Trilane. That's going to be painful for both teams, I think. We'll see. So far, this team looks better. But, you know, I'm not saying anything against Mousesports, but sometimes their decisions how to fight in these early games, or like early encounterments, are not the best ones. Okay, this is definitely not their strong point. I saw a game where they had like 3 stuns on the lane, and they gave like 4 kills in a matter of 2 minutes. So we'll see how they will play this. They have better combination just because Shadow Demon. Any combination with the Shadow Demon will be better. There's 1 stun, 1 disable, and 1 shackle shot, as you can see, already leveled. This is going to be very interesting. Just a second, I need to do something. Absolutely. There we go. If it was too loud in the beginning, I'm sorry about that. Right now it should be okay. So Rubik will be solo against Black as a Prophet. So this is good place for Rubik. He's going to be lowering armor of him, as you can see, minus 14, and his 3 ends. I think this guy could get level very soon, and maybe even steal some port. If Euron starts to port somewhere, and he steals it, that's pretty good, because he can port after that, you know, in that action too. That's pretty cool. I'd like to see that. Okay, Mouse 1-4C. I'm gonna say on T-Ban. I'm gonna call him T-Ban because that's actually on the international page as his name. So T-Ban is trying to molest Rastarian. Nice. Rasta getting the XPs, the money, and yeah, it's gonna help him a little bit. So lane at the moment, as you can see, won't be pushing that much because Mouse is bringing these creeps to the tower, so it's not affected, or this lane is not affected, so that's pretty good for DK at the moment. Okay, that Mouse did that at the moment, so because if the free creeps, additional creeps would attack this, the lane would push right towards this direction, which would be safer for a Mouse, even for ganking left from the left. Didn't happen, so right now Burning is pretty much safe with the farm. I'm gonna put Lazit. It's gonna be very interesting. We are playing the Chinese DotA, okay? So, Prophet. Prophet trying to fake the TPs. Bamboo. Let's see the farm on Bamboo. He's got 6. You know, right now doesn't really matter. 10 leading as an anti-mage. That was because the lane was not pushing, so he was able to last it every single creep there.
Double damage.
So far, Quas Invoker with the Cold Snap. So he's gonna be the Quas Vex, I'm not mistaken. If you're gonna go Exort first, and these guys are not gonna go Exort in this tournament, it's just too difficult to play as Exort. It's a DD, look at that. It was not a good decision from Kurokai, look at that. He doesn't have Vex yet, but it's not gonna be enough, but that was not really the best decision from Kurokai. If he had there like a Vex, or maybe 1 level above with the Vex, meaning attack speed, oh, there was initiation on somebody. It was on Windrunner, which led to nothing. And there's nice stun, nice Shackle, so look at that, it are turning the fight. Jesus, Bamboo again. Almost dying. Actually, Burning in trouble, but he's gonna be completely okay. Is there a power shot? There's a power shot. There was a nice stun, and Burning's gonna take the first kill. Bamboo trying to catch somebody off guard, but he is catching Rasta, which he ate nicely 3, so he was not running in the bad area there. Ooh, gosh on the Windrunner, look at that. Bamboo escaping, but I think Anti-Mage here, he's got port. He's gonna be fine completely. He's going to be 2 attacks and he's going to be finishing Mouse Bamboo. 3 attacks. Unfortunately. Not much mana on a Bamboo, so it was not really doing that much damage. Unfortunately. Unfortunately for DK. But pretty good for Mous. Alright. I like how all Chinese teams, all of them, they have the Chinese flag. No team flag, nothing like that, just Chinese. The question is, do they have to, or, you know, or they are that proud? I don't know, it's I think combination. Oh, Black doing something, but nothing is gonna happen here. He's got even some, so he's going to be fine. Level 4 Rubik, let's see the Black. I'm gonna call, I don't know, I like to call him Prophet probably. Not like the Black, but the hero. I think it fits more than saying Black all the time. You know, somebody just listening to the video like, what the hell? What is going on in this game? Let's see Rastas. Again, pulling only the one pull, so he just wants these experiences. He doesn't give a shit what's gonna happen with the lane. And, you know, definitely they are controlling this. They know what's gonna happen, so they are fine with this. Anti-Mage 20 creeps, 70 creeps on Rubik. I was not really expecting that. He's definitely going to go with the Fate Bolt and last thing with through that, as you can... There we go. That's a decent damage from him. He's got running Bottle at the moment. Let's see what's... Oh, again, we have the grass leaving Courier from Mousesports. Okay. I saw this one more, look at that, he's got even grass in his portrait. Jesus. That's something that is not pretty normal. Oh, almost Shackle Shot. Nice one. So Bamboo is completely out of position, look at that. He's gonna get even Shackle Shot, no he's not. They are focusing on the tide solely. On a Sing Sing actually. Sing Sing tried to get away. Resta should be able to finish him. One more hit. Burning will have TP, or sorry, Blink in 2 seconds, and that's gonna be it. There's enough mana for finishing off the guy. Oh, nice Shackle Shot, but it's gonna be only like 2 seconds. They are trying to block him, but the speed is just too much. And T-Bun is coming to help because he was not there the last time, I'm not really sure why. Now it's Disruption. So Anti-Mage won't be finishing anything off because Windrunner has Pepper Shot level 2. And it's going to be enough. So again, like these, you know, fight from Mous, I don't think they train enough these type of situations. I don't think they trained enough of tri-lanes. It's just, you know, the timings, what to attack, when to creep and when to attack. I don't think it's there. It doesn't seem so from the first glimpse, so we'll see. So Ring of Health, we got Boots, we got even Belt of Strange. He's running on 27 creeps, and still 26 on the Rubik. Look at that, Rubik is pretty much out-farming Furion. Like Furion with the Treants, you could say, yeah, he could get actually every single asset, but not here, man, not here. And 22 on an Invoker even. So right now, they are definitely in the lead. Definitely in the lead. On all important heroes, they are in the lead.
Not for you.
It's hard for Kurokai though. Definitely mid. Sorry about that. Definitely mid is hard hero. Sorry, mid is hard lane against an Invoker. The Cold Snap is just as ridiculous. Wex attack speed. It's gonna give him 4% attack speed at the moment, plus the movement speed. It works perfectly with the Cold Snap, so very hard lane. He's got even DD. Like usually the hero with the DD has the advantage, not against Invoker. If you attack, he's gonna Cold Snap you. So let's see who's gonna take the farm. Bamboo, not really farming properly. Let's see, there's disruption on Anti-Mage, definitely. They are trying to steal his mana, so that's fine. We'll see if he's gonna go for the mana break full or not. Will there be Shackle Shot? There is a Shackle Shot, nice one. Burning doesn't have mana for anything. Right now he will have mana for Blink. But Bamboo is in trouble, there's nice hacks, and that's a double kill. Power Shot? Power Shot? No. Nice ulti from Black, but not mean anything. And... oh, it was... oh, sorry about... ah. It was not from a Black, obviously not. Obviously when there's a Rubik in a game and there's Fury on ulti flying, it is probably his, right? So I was not really paying attention who is getting the damage done. Sorry about that. It's always... I love the hero for this. It's just these ridiculous situations that happen. Like, oh wait, that was, you know, yeah, that was the guy. This is really, really strong against Burning. It's burning his mana all the time, so... he's even using Magic Stick for this, but yeah, the Mous again, you know, they died, almost double kill. That ulti was insane from Rubik, and he's going back. Will he be transferring into... ooh, he's got Treants. Or, this is actually...
Regeneration.
Okay. I don't even know whose ulti was that. He might have recast a spell or re-steal something like this, so he can compete with him on the, you know, amount of creep that they are running, but I bet you it was his ulti, because I checked, he has 70 seconds on his ulti, which was not that fight. So it had to be Rubik's. Let's go with that. So bamboo farming in the jungle, that's what you do, that's what you do. In the middle of 3 heroes, look at this, like a triangle of heroes around him. Yep, it's a safe bamboo, don't worry about anything. What could happen? What could happen, bamboo? Oh, Rubik soloing Nature's Prophet with his 3 ends. He used them to block his path. Oh, he didn't, but that'd be nice. So pretty passive game at the moment. There's nice initiation, but it's too further to the tower. Look at that nice shackle shot again. Extremely well shackle shot. Resta is completely ready. There's gonna be hacks. He can finish it with a shock, so very nice. Burning doesn't have mana, doesn't have even sticks, but that's gonna be enough for the Tide to die as a Sing Sing. Burning, what was it?
Top tower is under attack.
No.
My body cast upon the tide.
Sing Sing's trying to hide, but that's not the place to hide in. We see aggressive war from Kurokai. That's mostly from ganks. That's mostly for ganks. I don't think, you know, he wants to see Invoker to actually initiate on him. That's not possible. He's just gonna get destroyed. Okay. There's a Rubik running Nature's Call and he's actually destroying. Ooh, bamboo. There we go. Few bashes maybe, and that's gonna be it. There's a nice stun. Let's see, there's even telekinesis, so he's completely fine. Bamboo cannot actually kill this. With few bashes, he might or could do it, but yeah, those look at the damage. Jesus Christ. There could be fear and porting in 2 seconds, so he might be careful. In 3 seconds, he can kill Bamboo instantly. That's the play that I'm kind of talking about when I'm talking about Mous not really doing proper things. Look at that. Initiation on Rubik. Sorry about the Shadow Demon. But it's gonna be for super. He's actually going Invis. Look at the movement. Oh, that was Invis, or that was just the... I thought he switched to the Invis, but he didn't have obviously cooldown. I'm not really sure what happened there. He had haste like still, so they couldn't actually hit him, but... Yeah, Invoker, insane. Really strong hero. As you know, as a Chinese hero, I would probably ban Invoker. I'd be afraid of Invoker, and that's about it, okay? Maybe some carry, but you cannot really, you cannot really counter carry, because, carry potential is with farm, so you need to much more think about how not let farm, not let carry farm, than actually, like, blocking some carries. Nope, blink, let's see how mana actually stall. So right now he's keeping 1-1-1-1, and he's got 3 stats, if I'm not mistaken. Or, he's keeping that like a pluses. Okay, he's not leveling on that up. Well, there's nice initiation. EMP is not really there, but they are trying to focus on the easy guy, which is T-Bun, and he's going to die. Bamboo's still running away. The Invoker movement speed could be enough if he wanted. Look at the damage that he hit him one time. Bamboo doesn't have anything. It's 11-2. Rubik getting insane farm. 58 creeps. You would not expect that in the beginning, but he was just owning. Like now he's level 11 with the Slardar's stun, so he's doing a very, very good job.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And he had to transfer into the jungle. That's kind of a sad story. He wants to build... I'm not really sure if he wants to finish the Basilius. I'm not really sure if it was there already. But the classic build is going fast mech, and fast mech means in 13 minutes. Okay, right now it's too late for anything, for anything basically. Yep. Let's see the burning. He's going to be Battle Fury. It could be like 16-minute one, 15-minute one. I'm gonna give him 15-minute one. He's got the ulti, so he can actually initiate. Bamboo should be ready with the stun, even though that's a 1. Unfortunately, he's not leveling this up. So, oh, there's a support team on his ass, but Anti-Mage could do it if he had this. If he had on level 7 this, he could actually destroy Bamboo, and he should at the moment, because they're hunting the illusion of Windrunner. So that's not really the best choice. Burning's playing safely. With one power shot, they could do it. They don't even need that thing. There we go, look at that. Nice shackle shot, and that's gonna be it for Bamboo. Kind of stopping his movement, and Windrunner will gonna finish it with the last hit. So 12-2, that's the first game of today. Initiation on Invoke, there's an Invis immediately. Nice anchor smash, ooh.
Radiant's middle
That was a
tower
dust.
is
That
under
was a dust by
attack.
Sing, so it was pretty fast. Ghost walk, but yep, he couldn't really. He cannot really do like, oh, does the guy ganking me have a dust? I don't know. Oh, there's initiation. Look at the Rubik dagger already. 30 minutes in. Shackle shots, shock, and it's gonna be it for the Shadow Demon yet again. Yet again. So Mousesports, I think they didn't really train for this tournament, to be honest. So I think it's gonna be my last game of Mousesports I'm gonna cast. I'm not impressed. It can, you know, they can win something just because if they got good, if they will get good pick and kind of a good beginning, it's gonna be, you know, they can compete. They have individual players that, you know, I think Sing is one of the really good individual players. I think he's really the best on the Mouse team. He's performing always kind of a good. Right now he's playing, you know, position that he's not really comfortable with, I think. When he's playing his heroes, it's really good, I think. Okay, there we go. Look at the Morphling, not the HPs. Rainfire is hitting everything. Long DD is just insane in this game. All the shackle shots, all the power shots are in a place. Let's see, level 10 Invoker. Look at that. This is insanity. This is gonna hurt anybody. Right now they don't even have a Arcane Boot. They don't. It's just, that's it. You know, one Tornado EMP combo, and you can leave to the base because you won't have mana at this point. There's a Ravage on Sing, so that will mean something when the fight's gonna happen, but not at the moment. They can push actually even tier 2 and not force fight, I think, from Mous. Morphling, let's see his farm though. Okay, 45, 50 minutes in. I can tell you that this farm is very, very poor. From some Chinese teams like eHome, we could see this. Okay, this, exactly this, in 9 minutes. And again, Mouth Bamboo dying. Nothing he can do. As a big initiation, plus the ulti that will amplify damage, that's perfectly works with the Anti-Mage. As you can see, Anti-Mage is ignoring Mana Break. That could do probably much more damage. Nice actually Ravage. Not catching Invoker out, so Kurokai is in trouble. He's gonna pour his block there. I think he understands that. Yeah, he does. He has the vision because of the ulti that he stole from nope. That he stole from a Slardar. So Resta died right here, but you know, the focus one on the Morphling. That was much more important than watching Resta because he, you know, look at the wards. He's got Arcane Boots. He's going to be helping with the push with the Serpent wards, but that's gonna be it. That's gonna be it for the Resta in this game. Of course, plus the Disables. So right now he's gonna level up the Hex, and that's gonna be a big contribution as a Resta with the 2 Disables, rather than, you know, anybody almost on the Mouse team. Like Bamboo is completely shut down, 1000 HPs. That means nothing. Okay, that means nothing. The Vanguard is not gonna be there in a time. Nothing will. I think early game is a problem of Mous. Like I watch few games of them, and it's always these lanes, like dual lane or tri lanes against tri lanes. They cannot do those. Okay, it's better sacrifice 1 hero than 3 heroes, and usually Mous are sacrificing 3 heroes. So, but I think it's just a training. Like individually, it's fine. They are playing the game obviously, but as a team, I don't think they are playing together that much. Alright, so there's gonna be... That's a question. It's a supportive Windrunner, so it's not really late. If it's like in 22 minutes, it's absolutely fine. It's really good. It's supportive, 22 minutes, there could be push on tier 2 towers, or, you know, around the 20-minute mark. That will work perfectly as a timing thing. But there's a... whoa, look at that. He's morphing these HPs on full level, so let's see if it's gonna be enough. That's the power of the Morphling. Look at that. They cannot kill him. No, they can't. Absolutely no way they're gonna kill him. If he's not gonna block himself, that's the thing. Ravage is not up yet. Disruption is up. He's not morphing anymore, which is kind of maybe a mistake right now. Okay, there we go with the morph. Still morphing. There's a Shackle Shock. And there's a freaking Ether Shock. All the shocks, man. All the shocks. So let's see. He's actually building Ultimate Orb. Okay, that's fine. So he's morphing. Look at that. He's got 0 and -5 armor, look at that. Burning is in a place, look at it, Battlefield. He'll be trashing their team. Windrunner again, power shot, amazing power shot from her. Long DD is pretty good, I can tell you that he's pretty good, he knows what he's doing. The problem with this is that you have 1500 HPs, but the problem is you have 0 armor. With Slardar, let's say he's level 16, -16 armor. that's going to be minus 16 armor. So the reduction will be nothing, okay, plus the damage will be amplified by 16% basically, so yeah, it's a lot. It's like 10 hits from anybody, 10 hits and Rubik is dead, so that's kind of insane if you think about that. But in this stage of the game, it's completely fine. Sing in trouble, but he doesn't have Kraken Shell yet, so the Cold Snap cannot trigger off or be cancelled. So TC tier 2 tower, 80 minutes in. They'll probably get all the tier 2s in 25 minutes. Because look at the control right now. Mous is 2 guys here. One guy trying to get some farm on the mid. Zippo is there, so he's definitely aware of the guy. Because they got ward here. They see him right now. Just checking the rune. And he's going to be back with the action. Oh, there's nice stuff. Nice stuff. Look at that. I sit. Oh! He's gone. He's gone. They were fishing for black. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Wait, look at the bamboo. That's a sad bamboo. That's even his name, so it's fine. Look at the EMP. Nobody has a mana. They can initiate on these guys because they don't have any mana. Black doesn't have any supportive items, so it's gonna be very hard. Look at the guy. That is a good use of tornado right there as a finishing option. 1,500 HPs and still going. Okay, he's dead now. Let's see Invoker. There's ulti of the disruptors, but that won't mean anything. Anti-Mage is going in with the Asha, not 20-minute Asha and Battle Fury. You can see the effect of that, okay? The whole team is running away. They still don't have mana from the encounterment. He's focusing this guy to actually steal most of his mana and then ulti. Cannot do anything. Almost. Oh, that's a nice shackle shot. Why is he running away? Of course, that's a Kraken Shell popping in, but still, it's pretty funny. Winter is still in. Look at that. She got Arcane Boost. She can power shot this if she wants to. There's Disruption. Sing shouldn't go in, but he will just for the gush, so that's gonna be killing long DD. Well, he was diving 20 minutes into 3 heroes in their base, so no shit. Okay, just a second, I need to do something very quickly. There we go. Sorry about that. Anti-Mage killed Bamboo. What's new? Okay, what's new? Not much. Not much. For me, you know, I watched 2 Chinese teams, actually 3 Chinese teams play, and they seemed better than in the first international. Like, you know, they definitely trained something. They put some time into the Dota too, so I'm definitely glad about that. It seems that they are definitely strong. Farming wise, they are probably leading. Okay, I would put my, I don't know, left finger for it. Left, hold on. Yeah, left one. Fuck it. Fuck left one. Farming wise, they definitely know what to do. This career is really weird. I think it's Sing's because this is only... Maybe it's Valve giving him these items to kind of show off people, I don't know. Because this is not normal. This is not normal. Oh, that's initiation on Bamboo. Who else? Look at that. Look at the damage on this guy. Oh, blinking away. Nice one. Rubik in the action blinking. EMP there. Tai doesn't have any mana, unfortunately. We can pop this, but won't mean anything. Tornado catching nobody off guard. Burning still going. There's ulti, but he can actually blink and finish him with the Lazard. Or not, that was actually pretty low damage from this guy. Surprising, there was no mana left, I think, on the Shadow Demon. That's why it was, like, no damage. And there's Amanda style. So 22 minutes, she will have mech after this tower. So as I said, it's pretty, you know, reasonable timing for the supportive Windrunner. Rest are daggers, so there is insane initiation, and yes, that was a good choice, the blink or the port wave. Burning, still farming. He's finding these fights, you know, he's getting these kills, asses, and then he says 10-0, okay. I think it's pretty much certain that this game is pretty much over. But maybe Bamboo will farm something, maybe. Chinese. Is it really... I kind of want to know. If it's, you know... like, I like this. This looks pretty cool. You know, like a DK. Alright, Burning maybe in trouble. Bamboo, amplifying damage. Nope. Zippo is there to support him. Maybe he can actually wardshop somebody. He definitely can. He didn't. So he's not using blink. Right now he's waiting. Oh, it was almost. Look at the Bamboo doesn't have mana. Now he does have mana. Not for anything, so he can only amplify the damage. But there's a whole team, so let's see what's gonna happen. There's ulti of Disruptor. He's blinking away. Zippo is in the action. Getting his mana stolen. Okay, but Invoker into place. It's 2 hits, that's it. Or 1 hit from Invoke, whatever. Anti-Mage. Nay, yet, yeah, you're gonna die. Still going, still going. Look at the Sing Sing. Hiding. He still has Ravage, but... he has to use it. There we go. There we go to Ravage. He's still gonna die, so it was like just a Ravage for fun. He didn't steal the Ravage. Now he's gonna... I'm surprised about that. Sing Sing probably recasted at the moment, but I think he could do it right after, because Sing Sing was not really casting anything. At least that's what I saw. Maybe, I don't know anymore. I don't really remember these things. I'm like a player, like, you know, at the moment player. I don't know what happened like 10 seconds ago. And that's the classic build for Rubik. Yule Scepter and Dagger. So right now Mouse being pretty much destroyed by DK. I'm not gonna cast. How this works is that people get points. They play 2 games right now in these group stages, and they get points. So right now DK has 1 point. There's gonna be second game for the second point. So if DK1 wins this, they will get 2 points, and Mouse will get 0 points from this. So it's not like a series that it's a best of 2, best of 3. So they don't need to win at this point. It's just for the winners bracket and losers bracket. The main thing will happen in a few days. He's pretty much fine. He can actually use Scepter himself. Oh, or Waveform away. That's nice one actually. It was nice Prophet ulti, but it won't mean anything. And Burning's back. Or he never left. He never left. He was just farming jungle. Okay, these will be finishing Dutch, as you can see. He still got the ulti, so can finish somebody off. Nice EMP. Look at it. That's a good combo with the anti-mage and EMP. Maybe you can see it somewhere. He's gonna use it probably on the Morphling, if he had mana. Nope. That is pretty strong initiation or escape ability. Waveform, somebody attacking, waveform, and then dagger. That's pretty good. Not really sure why Mouse are not GGing. That's the problem with the Mouse. I don't think I'll be casting any more games with them. I saw some games, and you know, I don't think they are like top 10 at this tournament, which I would like to focus on. So right now it's a CLG. DK seems pretty strong if allowed some heroes, like for example Invoker. I think really Chinese Invoker is probably the strongest thing you can get. So I'd be banning actually Invoker just because I'm playing against Chinese. That's just my opinion. Alright. No commentary needed. We can actually check Bamboo's. Yep, score is 110. For example, T-Buns, which is Shadow Demon, score is 2-9. Just saying. So there was actually great focus on the right heroes from DK. Therefore the DK seems to be very strong. If allowed certain heroes, they seem to be very strong. And the match is still going. Long DD in trouble. He's publishing away. He doesn't have anything. Super is still there, look at that. He's got 4 stuff in 1 second, so they should be technically okay. So 36-9 and Mouse is still fighting. Still fighting, still there. Well, not for a long time because there's an insane fight. Look at what this guy has. It's a Sprouts also, Jesus. They're still fight. Long DD will go down. That was amplified damage. Rubik's still in the fight. Look at what he has. Sprouts. He's sprouting 1-4-3-7. Not the best choice. And disruption, of course. He could actually disrupt himself. Look at the anti-mages all over the place. I'm not really sure. One is Manta and one is disruption one. Look at the bamboo being destroyed by the Manta style. And super on top of that.
Mark these words. They're the last.
So, final push. Not really any commentary needed. Let's see. Yeah, pretty much that tells everything. 3 heroes from DK are on the top, obviously. Like Furion, yes, but you can kind of understand he was AFK in the jungle for like 5 or to 10 minutes. I really think Mouse had the problem with the Kanka ban. I think it was very obvious that they won Shadow Demon and Kanka, and from the pick of Slardar, it was not something they trained. So I was like, okay, they are baiting this. They are baiting ban of Kanka to pick somebody else. I don't think it, right now looking at this match, I don't think it was the case. I think it was like, holy shit, what do we do now? You know? We cannot run our mid because we don't know what to pick, so let's pick on the tri-lane. And let's pick something that we don't really train. Let's pick Slardar. It was like last moment decision, like yeah, whatever, you know. It has to be, because from the game you could see it. You could see that they don't know how to play tri-lane. They don't know how to play tri-lane right now, so That's the unfortunate thing. I think they'll duel mid, Shadow Demon something works. Just because they understand. Plus, Sing Sing is mid player. You know, he was running jungle in this tournament, but I really think he's mid or solo player. Mostly the mid, I think. He can control mid very nicely. So that's it. GG is called. We'll be waiting for the finishing screen. And then next match, I'm not really sure what it will be. You will see, because I'm gonna upload this in like clumps of videos. Plus, today I recorded one game from Navi. It's Navi against I think Complexity, because there was a pick of Pudge, so definitely check it out. It's on my playlist. If you want to see every single match, it's on my playlist. On my main penalty chains, like International 2 matches. So that's it. Thank you for watching. Mous really... I don't think they managed the draft section well. Plus the match, you know, tri-laning as a Mous. They just cannot afford it at the moment, okay? They just cannot play tri-lane. That's it. Thank you for watching.